It's Monday. It's the last day of September the 30th. I'm John Evans, and you're on Small Town Network.
Yeah, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm Howard Howell, and I had to eat it from last week.
He did. He paid for the shows. All you people that were not happy with the product last week, which everybody was happy, so I don't think you had to worry about that too bad. But first of all, welcome, folks. If you haven't watched us before, we're a weekly program. We share all of your events, things to do, weather from WVLT, school news from Rockwood High School, other interests, and more.
Yeah, and more.
We are shared in like 50-something groups, almost 60. So thank you to all the groups that share them. If we're not in one of the groups that you watch and you'd like to see us there, hey, just tell us about the group or share the show in there. The one thing we ask is if you comment on the program, do hit the Small Town Network name, go to our main page and comment on the post there, because then we can see it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're asking questions or anything like that. Big week we had. Crazy rain. Helene caused a big old wreck.
Oh, man.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to anybody that's kind of east of us here, because pretty much after Sevier County there, once you get to Newport and further east, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Bad flooding. But there's a chance of more tropical systems coming in, so we'll have Ben Cathy, a meteorologist from WVLT, tell you about that. We'll kick right into it because there's so many things to do. First of all, don't forget, we are on all the other platforms. Instagram, got the music pumping right there.
Yeah.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube in HD if you can handle that. And you're probably watching us on Facebook. And we'll get to the information on how you can contact us in just a bit. I want to also share Town and Talk. There's a new page.
Mine and yours.
Yeah, we want you to go there and like this page, follow this page, Town and Talk, mine and yours. That's what it says on the bottom there. It's
Old English rating.
Old English. And some of you might already be a member of Town and Talk Citizens of Rockwood. That's a group. And those are good places because you can get your city council meetings on there.
Yeah.
The Town and Talk group's a good place to chat about things that you may like or dislike.
You've talked to some of the candidates, haven't you?
Yeah, I talked to one of them,
Yeah.
Mr. Bossy Davidson, so if anybody else that's running for candidate, come holler at me if they want.
Yeah. And also, I don't know how many of you came around because not many people knew about this. I found out last minute. And I don't want to mess this up. So while you guys are watching that, I am going to look up and read off of their page.
Go ahead.
This is the 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment out of Rockwood. This was on Saturday, I believe. And they are getting ready to meet more than 700 soldiers from the Tennessee Army National Guard's 278th Armored Cavalry. And they are getting ready for the first leg of a year-long deployment to the Middle East. We had an awesome welcome, or not welcome home, but I guess a send-off downtown, and it was really awesome. And I wish that somebody had told the Small Town Network about it, because we would have got the word out and we would have gotten more people there. Because these guys really do deserve, and the ladies too.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lady right there. But so cool. What a great experience that was. Thank you to all those that came out. Thanks to Rockwood Fire Department and Police Department. And it was really awesome. Here's some video after they split up and they got to say goodbye to their families. It was so awesome. But I have First Sergeant Joshua Evans, and I interviewed him right before they departed. And I wanted to share that with you. So here is First Sergeant Joshua Evans.
The 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment's been tasked with the Operation Spartan Shield mission inside of Kuwait. They've split us up into two separate task forces. We're going on the first task force. It's roughly 700 plus soldiers. We're going to Fort Bliss, Texas to finish off the rest of our mobilization training. It's essentially the capstone, if you will. From there we go, will move into Kuwait, and at that point, all the units will kind of be split up, going to different areas inside that region to act as a force deterrence.
Tell me about how many people is it from this area here?
From this area specifically, roughly about 80 soldiers that are leaving out from here. All of those come from as far as, we have some that's coming from up in La Follette, we have some that's coming from Cookeville, Gordonsville, Chattanooga. We even have some that actually drive to this unit from Florida and somewhere south of Atlanta. I don't know, I'm not familiar with the city, but that speaks volumes of this unit right here, as this unit is extremely proficient. They're well equipped, and what a lot of people don't realize is this unit right here in Rockwood has some of the most advanced battle tanks that's ever been built, and they train on them constantly. These are some of the most proficient soldiers in the state on their equipment.
Tell me about the small town feel here. It's different watching one of these here in a smaller town. What? Tell me about the feeling. It sounded like this was your first time being able to do this.
It is. That's what I was saying up there. I've been in 16 years. I've been on 3 deployments, and I've not experienced this type of hometown feeling. It's a community feeling. Almost like everyone here knows you on a personal level. A lot of families here, and you can feel the support. And just honestly, just marching the troop through Main Street like that, and hearing the cheering and all the families, it was something to experience. I'm really glad my young soldiers got to have that.
And what's the feeling of the soldiers as they?
I'll go back for that last question.
Motivated. They are extremely motivated. They've been training for this, and it's a good time for them to exercise their skills and knowledge and their proficiency on the machines.
Very excellent.
Yeah, that was again First Sergeant Joshua Evans. And that was awesome, and I don't think a lot of people realize that that's right down the end of Rockwood Street right here. But anyway, we wish the troops well.
Absolutely.
And really awesome. If you missed it, it's on our page, Small Town Network. It's all there. Anyway, we're going to go on. Things to do, brought to you by none other than Mr. John Evans and Evans Financial.
Evans Financial right across the street from the park. What used to be the park sometimes is a place to sleep. And, yeah. People
We can
do
both
sleep
get
there.
in.
Even when it rains, there are people sleeping in the park. But I always say this, but it's true. You're getting those statements from money that it's still important to you.
Right.
But you look in that thing and what's it invested in? When's the last time you talked to your guy that says he's your guy? If it's been a while and you don't know who that really is, that's a good opportunity. You take that piece of paper, bring it down, see me, and good chance we can handle it for you. You'll have local representation. You'll know exactly where you're at and where you're headed, and we'll sit and have a cup of coffee and talk about it.
Yeah, there's John's contact info, so hit him up on those digits. All right, we'll hit right into it.
Yeah.
Things to do. And again, this is things to do this week. We got more things to do in the upcoming weeks in our other interest section coming up. All right, kicking it off, this is your last chance to donate for this fall food drive.
October the 4th is the deadline for this, and there's some suggestions there, but mainly just shelf-stable foods that they can put on the shelf, you can get to folks, and they can eat them over the holidays and keep them fed for a while. You don't think of hunger as being a problem here, but it is.
Oh yeah. And another really cool one, I shared this first, they shared it with us this week, the Roane County Fields of Faith event, which will be on October 9th, 6:30 to 8. Now, you want to go ahead and contact them and let them know you're going to come, but it's students, coaches, youth groups, everyone is welcome. And 5 to 6:20, a free meal is provided for students. Adults can get a meal for $5. There's a little bit of more information about what Fields of Faith is, but again, all the local schools participating in this, it's very awesome. So look that up, sign up, and if you need information, you can contact us and get that. Halloween Movies continues.
Yeah, it looks like we're on for the Wolfman this week, and also Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, that's at the Palace in Crossville, the Palace Theater, so those are central times. They be jamming.
They still be jamming at the Bradbury Community Club. For $2 you can get in from 6 to 10, and that same $2 you can play. So if you find a group that you want to play with, or gather your buddies up and go as a group, you can play and have fun jamming.
Yeah, and they be food trucking.
They still be food trucking every Wednesday in downtown Harriman. No need to take a lunch on Wednesdays. Just drive down there and have one.
Yeah, they be farmers marketing.
In Crossville at the Peavine Road and Stonehenge Drive, And that goes from 9:30 to 12 Central Time.
And they be worshiping just down the street.
Every Wednesday, they have their adult Bible study at 7 o'clock at the Presbyterian Church, just across the street from the middle school here in Rockwood. And their scheduled events for all weeks is Sunday school starts at 10. Sunday's worship starts at 11. Of course, the Wednesday Bible study at 7. The second Thursday is the Women's Association at 6:30. And the Love Kitchen Meal and Fellowship is the second and fourth Saturdays at 4.
Yeah, and they've got another event that I'll share with you next week, but they have on the 23rd through the 27th, they're going to have the revival, the Open Arms Fellowship Ministry Revival. So go check that out. October 4th.
I'm going to let somebody else. Is that a quincentennial?
Yeah, that's all you, baby.
Man, I'll tell you what. Hey, let us know if I said that wrong. But anyway, it looks like this is going to be a skills event for Frisbee golf.
Yeah.
Right there in Kingston.
Yeah, and another one like that coming up.
Yep.
And then the Funky Monkey Glow Run.
Yeah, that's a 5K down there in Dayton from 8 to 10.
Yeah, go check that out. You might be able to scan that little QRL or just email us and I can send it to you.
Yep.
And then the Harvest Mark Festival.
Yep, Harvest Festival in downtown Crossville on October 4th from 4 to 8.
Yeah, Central Time on those. And Lakeside Farmers.
Kingston Farmers Market on Saturday. It's every Saturday down there by the lake. You got wet last week if you went, but hopefully this week will be a lot better, and that runs from 9 to 12.
And just down the street.
The Fall Farmers Market in the Jimmy Henry Center down there in Keystone on 3rd Street, and that runs from 8 a.m. to 12.
And then also on Saturday.
Yeah, and this is associated with the other one.
Yeah.
I take it it's a Fling at the Fort Disc Golf Tournament.
Yes, for the Quincentennial.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's fun. Kenny gets to say it next.
What number is Quincentennial?
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Narramore Farms having their pumpkin
Quasimodo.
fest.
We just went on after that.
It's a centennial if you got a hump on your back. But Pumpkin Harvest Festival is at Narramore Farms the 28th through the 27th.
Yeah, go check that out. And the Bean Pot Bluegrass Jam.
Yeah, they'd be jamming at the
Yeah.
Bean Pot from 4:30 to 9. That's Central Time in Crossville.
Yeah, go check that out. And it's that time again.
The Pirate Fest.
The medieval.
From the 5th through the 20th on the weekends.
Yeah, this one's not the Pirates. This is the medieval.
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah, it's different. We got pirates up there.
I know. I
threw me off.
stole the wrong pictures.
I know. But anyway, Saturdays and Sundays through the 20th.
Yes. Go see that, though. They're awesome. Go see Barry out there. She's awesome. And then here he is, Willard.
Willard Mead, the Upper Cumberland. Oh, that's the beauty pageant.
That's like
This-
a oxymoron.
I tell you what, don't try to dress like Willard. I don't know. Are you supposed to? This brings up a lot of questions.
Yes, the furriest one wins.
Are they supposed to be the prettiest Bigfoot? Or
Don't
are they just-
shave?
I don't know. But give them a call.
Yes.
For more info, go to
Yeah.
allevents.in.
Yeah.
But that's on the 5th. You
Yeah,
got
but-
very little time to get your instructions.
Yes,
But
and they be flying in.
they do for the Bigfoot Festival at
Yeah.
the Crossville Memorial Airport.
Yes.
From 9 a.m. to 3, and that's on Central Time as well.
Yeah, that's Saturday again, and that's going to be awesome. And it's that time.
The Copper Chick Soapery and Makery.
Yes.
Fall Festival, and that's up there in Crossville also from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central
You
Time.
can meet and feed the goats,
Yep.
get pictures with them, and then another corn maze.
Yeah, and we were right about this. We talked about it. It is at the old Automakers
Yep.
farm, and they have a whole bunch of stuff out there. I don't know if they still have everything they used to have, but they had, apple cannon, they got it. They used to have a big
Yeah.
not potato cannon, but a pumpkin chunking cannon.
Oh, yeah.
And that was
Lord.
cool. But they got hay rides, pumpkin patches, all sorts of stuff, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, go check that out. And then right back in Spring City.
Spring City's having their farmers market from 8 a.m. to 12 downtown.
Yeah, and then as always, wrapping it up is the Rockwood Marina and RV Resort.
They got something going every weekend, and it's always for a good cause. So on Fridays they got s'mores and pours.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hold on, there you go.
And craft stuff, and then they got cornhole tournament and stuff on Saturday. Sunday brunch is for National Breast Cancer Foundation.
Yeah, good cause there. And
Touches everybody's family.
Yep.
Their weekends are always full.
Yep.
yeah, lots going on, so much going on. Now we go into school news, brought to you by Roane County Animal Shelter. And as always, I'm so happy about this. We get to share some available puppies and kitties and critters This week's
Tulip
animals
and Mary.
is Tulip and Mary. There's
Elvira and
Now
Sundance.
notice Elvira's ear. There's a similarity here. Milo's got the same thing.
Yep. I wonder if they planned that.
I don't know.
Them dogs get together and make a plan like that sometimes.
And I like little Daisy.
Yeah.
And then be on the lookout for Nala. We saw this on their page, wanted to share it. Nala is missing, so if you've seen that cat near Oliver Springs, Jackson and Justice Road, give them a call. But again, go check out the animal shelter there, and don't forget right next door, they also have, there's no excuse to not get your animal fixed. There's a low-cost spay and neuter clinic right here in town now, so that's
right.
awesome.
That's really cool.
Today wrapped up your September chicken nuggets, grab and go, and then tomorrow is teriyaki nuggets. It's just yesterday's nuggets with teriyaki sauce on it. Oh, I gave away their secret.
Yeah.
Steak and gravy on Wednesday, crispito on Thursday, and of course pizza on Friday. Normally we have a video from our Rockwood High School students. They were busy this week. They do a lot of things. They do the yearbook. They do everything. But they have a homecoming parade coming up later in October. 7 p.m. Is the Powder Puff game. But anyway, do not miss that. Also, a few games going on this week for Rockwood.
Yeah, everything's away though. We got soccer away today at Fulton. They're over there right now, or soon to start. And October 3rd, we got soccer away at Olive Springs.
Yep, that's Thursday and Friday.
Friday, we got football away at Greenback.
Yeah, and again, check out some of our previous episodes. We've got kids from Rockwood High School, and they'll be back, I'm sure, next week, giving you a Rockwood High School report. All right, heading to weather. It's been a big deal here lately, brought to you by Be-Alls, Bells, Balls, whatever. Bells with the second L silent.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang. Anyway, they got all your stuff in. Of course, the fall wear is in, and there is Halloween stuff, but I heard a rumor that Christmas stuff is getting put out this week. So you heard it here first. Go ahead and go down there and check it out, because I think pretty soon the Christmas stuff is going to be out. And you want to go there all the time. Go weekly, because every week it's a whole new store of stuff. It's amazing, and I'll have new pictures hopefully coming up next week.
Soon.
We're hoping for that. All right, gotta thank WVLT Channel 8 and of Heather Haley, Ben Cathy, Jacob Durham, and Spencer Denton, our brand new meteorologist from Channel 8. And as always, every now and then we are blessed with a video from my good buddy Ben Cathy, who is
He has a profusion of Emmys.
he has a profusion is today's word of Emmys, and he does. He has lots of them, but we'll get right to it. He's going to tell us about another chance for tropical system, which would be an absolute nightmare. So you might you might want to pay attention to this one. Here is meteorologist, multiple Emmy award winning meteorologist, profusion, something like that, Ben Cathy.
So on the heels of Helene, record-setting rainfall, utter devastation across much of the southeast. A lot of you might be wondering, okay, Ben, what is up next? We actually have 5 systems that we're watching out in the Atlantic. So let me take you through a little bit of a tour. We've got this tropical depression, which is Joyce. Isaac is north of the Azores, which are right here. Off the Cabo Verde Islands, we have Kirk, and then another unnamed system, that kind of red blob. This is the one that we're watching. A cold front early next week, on Monday to be specific, is going to suppress this to keep it stationed to the south, so no immediate concerns. If that were to develop, it would probably be at least 10, maybe 11 days before any impacts locally. But just since Helene, which made landfall as a Cat 4, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, we could have Leslie, and then possibly Milton that we'll have to watch. Meanwhile, that system that could become Leslie or Milton still hasn't really formed. It's just a big blob off of Honduras. Hot water in the Gulf, though, some of which may have been churned up by Helene. Most maps do have some kind of formation, but it's a slow churn. At least 8, probably 10, maybe even 12 days out. Some good news, a little bit of a respite from what we've just seen. For Small Town Network, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
Yeah, and gotta thank my buddy Ben. He always helps us out with those videos, and they're great. They're very informative, so we appreciate that. All right, now we'll go to the weather wall if I can hit the right button. I've hit a couple bad ones, and that's actually not the one I want. That's the one I want right there. I jumped the gun.
Anyway, a good thing is as far as these hurricanes are out, they can always have a time to dissipate or reverse in different directions. So that's a good thing. But anyway, starting for tomorrow, we have Tuesday being partly cloudy, and then Bob starts coming out all the way through the week, even especially on Saturday for the game. So Bob will be out this week, which Bob is the big orange ball in the sky. And of course, our local radar shows we got little spotty showers here and there right now, so don't worry about it. Tomorrow, Tuesday, it's going to break up, and then we're going to see Bob again.
There he goes. And once again, thanks to WVLT Channel 8. Download their apps. They've got a news app and a weather app, and both of those can be programmed to your exact location to give you weather updates, things like that. School, it will be that long, and we'll be talking about snow days for school. So that app will tell you all about that. All right, we're heading into other interests, which is things coming up in the upcoming weeks, not this week, but next week and all the way almost to Christmas. Brought to you by Six Little Teacups. We call it way south Kingston, but it's down 58, just north of Chattanooga. But
What do we call it?
Way south Kingston.
Way south Kingston.
They got sweets available all the time, so if you go in there, you can get some sweets. Or if you want custom cakes, cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, you name it. Or you can even have a princess party there. Just call Kim at 423-702-2253 or cake. All right, other interests. Things coming up. First one kicks off for Kingston history.
Yep, Robert Bailey's going to be there, and the Old Town Square in the Public Library on the 8th of October, talking about Kingston's history.
Yeah, and then back there again on the 11th.
Yeah, for Esther Plemons going to do the same thing.
Yeah, and this is cool. Touch a Truck.
Touch a Truck. All kids are going to like that, especially little boys. They're going to want to get all those emergency vehicles out there, cement mixers and fire engines and trucks, and they're going to let them climb all over and have fun.
That's October 12th. Don't miss that. And then on October 12th again.
Yeah, Airhead Resort's having a barbecue fundraiser for a family that was devastated by a house fire, and that's always a good cause.
Yeah, and another one on the 12th.
Grandview's Fall Festival. That is, we were discussing this. You go to Spring City and you decide, I'm in Spring City and I want to go to Crossville. You'll probably end up going right through Grandview. It's just at the top of the mountain.
And then Willard's back again.
Yes, Upper Cumberland Willard Festival.
Yeah, October 19th. Don't miss that. And then the 18th and 19th.
The hauntings of historic Harriman up at Cornstalk Heights.
Yeah.
18th through the 19th.
Don't miss that. And this one's cool, based on the movie on October 19th.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Go back and watch that if you can. But October Sky Festival is Saturday the 19th.
Yeah, and then on the 21st.
Friday night in the park at the Riverfront Park in Harriman.
Yeah.
21st from 6 to 10.
And then on the 24th.
Trunk or treat. And trunk or treating is such a great concept.
Yeah.
It's maximize the kids' candy and minimize the parents' travel.
Yes.
That's always a good thing. And they're having one on the 24th from 6 to 7.
And then we got a new graphic for the 25th and 26th.
Yep, Hoot and Howl at the Rome County Animal Shelter.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And you can bring your pets, and your pets can have costumes too.
Yep.
And then also on the 26th.
Booze and Booze costume party at Cofer's Garage.
Yeah, don't miss that. And then on the 26th again.
The Fall Festival and Chili Cook-Off at Maine Supports. They're in Kingston. Is that correct?
They're kind of like out there. Yeah, it's by Lenore City. Don't let the facts get in the way.
No, not from having a good time or
And then all weekend.
having Oktoberfest at Cofer's Garage on the 26th and 27th.
And 28th.
And 28th.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And then if you've got medications or drugs that you need to get rid of.
And you don't want to give them to the guy sleeping in the park. The most efficient way of getting rid of those is going to Kroger Park out there in Harriman and from 10 to 2 and turn those in.
Yes. And then speaking of trunk or treats, this one on Halloween.
Yep. Trick or treating, and where is that?
Rome State. I believe that's at Midtown Auto Body.
Okay, Midtown Auto Body.
Yeah, go check that out. And then back for our Copper Chick Soapery.
The Trunks and Treasures Party on the 31st as well.
Yeah.
And that's up there in Crossville.
And then Christmas stuff.
Here it comes.
Holiday pop-up shop, and that's the barn at Maple Creek.
Yeah, and then wrapping up our Christmas stuff at the Gathering Place.
Yes, it's a Christmas market on November 23rd.
Yeah, and again, if you have an event, no event is too big or too small, you can send it to us, garage sale, you name it. John will tell you how you get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can email us directly at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. Don't forget the live part, it won't get there. But the easiest, quickest, most cost-effective method of messaging us is directly on Facebook. We'll get it quick.
Yeah, I always like to send a shout out to my Ukrainian friends. This is Uzori. That's the music we use in the program, and they're still playing music in Ukraine. While they call them volunteers, while the volunteers still fight for their freedom. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them. But that ends another episode. Thanks. Don't forget to like, follow, share. Check us out on all those other platforms. And don't forget to check out the Town and Talk. And what's the other one? Town and Talk.
Mine and Yours.
Mine and Yours. Go check out both of those pages. Very important stuff.
It's a fresh, fired up page.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Brand new.
Go check it out. We want to get some follows and likes on there. But again, thank you to everybody. Thanks to the groups. So for all of us here, I'm Scott Wilk.
And John Evans.
Howard Hotton.
Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.
Yes.
See you next week.